Good morning, Todd and Javi here on the outskirts of San Miguel de Allende. And today we're going on a little trip. Where we're going, Javi?
We went to the mushroom hunting.
Mushroom hunting in Santa Rosa. Come check it out. All right, we're trying to leave, but Hidden Hibre, the dog that's only been rescued for 3 days, has decided that he wants to run down the road. I think he's trying to find home. Maybe looking for home. All right, we've trapped him. We've trapped him between the two cars.
We set up our pincer move.
Oh. So good in Hibre. So we finally got on the road and we drove to Santa Rosa de Lima, which is about a 90-minute drive from San Miguel de Allende, and it's a mountain town up past Dolores Hidalgo with lovely views, and this is where our adventure begins. And once you get to the town, then you go to the Presa and the Rancho. So now we're at the Presa here in the park, and there's camping here, and it's a beautiful big lake, and then the mushrooms are all up the side of the mountain. That's what we're gonna go hunting for mushrooms.
There's a little baby at your left side. Yeah, that kind and the blue ones, they grow in family. So you will find blue ones.
There's one there for somebody else.
Oh yeah, the little one.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Hey, I'm Luke Ray Zonka, and I've been a mushroom fan and enthusiast probably for about 5 years, and here in the beautiful Mexico, Guanajuato State. And okay, so this is a bolete. I don't know if it's a king bolete or what specifically it is, but these are super edible. They've got difference. The difference is that they don't have gills; they have pores, which you can kind of see. And the difference with the gills would be like this. And these are super edible. I haven't actually found very many of these, so this one's really exciting. And they can get like this big, but they can also get like, you know, as big as my head or bigger. And this one is a medicinal mushroom that was growing on an old log. And I don't know what it is, but it looks like a few different mushrooms back in Washington State, and more than likely it's very medicinal. And this is some kind of rusula. I don't know what kind. There's a shrimp rusula, but it doesn't smell like shrimp, maybe like a little bit, but it's hard to say. This is from the layman term in English, antler mushroom, like pretty much always edible. And then this is a very strange, but like squishy mushroom that was also growing on wood that is kind of like witch's butter. Okay, this looks like it's some kind of amanita, and because of the markings on the top, because it's like, you can see that it's dark and it kind of is fanning outward, it reminds me of, I think it's called like Death Angel or Angel of Death, something like that, and it's like, just don't fucking eat it.
The name.
It's really pretty though. That's definitely it. Yeah, for sure.
Is young?
Yep, I think so.
Nice, fine.
All right, I have no idea what this is, but I know that it's edible according to my friend BB. But this guy is super pretty. And so when you're taking mushrooms, you really want to, unless you're trying to ID it, then you take the whole thing. But if not, then you want to cut it. And you can see it like turns super blue. So these are like gills. And so sometimes the gills they can stop right at the base, they can tuck inward, or they can actually go down the whole stem or part of the stem. And those are different ways of IDing different mushrooms. But this should be a really I hear this is a very, very tasty mushroom. And it's a little old, but it's still young enough. God, these are like the ones that I wish I knew more about, because some of these are so edible and so good, and other ones will make you shit your pants. So
oh, look at the white one.
Usually, like, my understanding of these mushrooms is they'll smell like shrimp, and that's a really good way of telling. But if they don't, and like for these ones, if you taste them, like, and there's like a peppery flavor, it's a really good sign not to eat it. Which this one wasn't peppery, so it's hard to say. But I don't know what it is, so I'm not gonna eat it. This one's interesting, actually. I don't know, honestly. This totally could be edible, and I just don't know what it is, but it could be. Yeah, this is quite possibly edible. The thing with mushrooms is, like, you don't know, and what's really interesting is that, like, mushrooms historically have gotten so much, like, bad press because they were oftentimes associated with witches, and like they will just show up randomly and then be gone, and so many people didn't know what they were, and what people don't know they're afraid of. So a lot of people have been afraid of mushrooms, which is why we're only seeing the incoming of mushrooms into more of like a known realm in human awareness and consciousness, because we're actually starting to study them and not being like, oh, I'm afraid of it, go away.
Ready? Una, dos, tres. Oh. Además el degradando. Hola, chiquito. Eso. Ahí ya corta. Y ahí está.
I suppose he's poisonous, man. I think so. Oh, he's cool. Where'd he go? There he goes. Oh, no, wait, come here. Come here, come here, come here. Chill. There he goes.
A little tree frog. Oh gosh, he's climbing you like a tree.
I would like to get. Well, now that he feels my warmth, right?
Entonces, mi amor, ¿qué aprendiste sobre los hongos?
Hongos. Ok, básicamente experimenté por primera vez cómo los hongos expulsan el polvo, y en los polvos es como ellos dispersan la nueva generación de hongos.
Santa Rosa de Lima really is a beautiful little town, and the park is just exquisite. Even though it's only 90 minutes from San Miguel, it feels like a different world. We brought a picnic lunch. There were people hiking. There were people overnight camping. You can bring your dog. So Frida had a great time foraging with us. So we hope you enjoyed our adventure today. We invite you to go on your own adventures, and we hope that you enjoyed our video. If you did, please like it and subscribe for more videos of Todd and Javi and friends exploring San Miguel and the areas around there.